Perfect. Welcome to the CouncilCast. This is episode 253, being recorded on April 18th, 2023. The Council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit?
With a little background and absolutely no expertise. All CouncilCast decisions are final and have no bearing on anything whatsoever. Welcome to the CouncilCast with no fart noises. Do we only do that when Dave's around?
Apparently.
That's Dave who does that. Oh, no, I guess not.
It's actually not a soundboard. Dave's just gassy.
That's just Dave.
He sounds like a soundboard.
I got a whole litany of farts tonight.
Did you have to buy those, Silas? Or is it free with
No, he just recorded them all.
He
you
recorded
recorded
them
them
all. Yeah.
from previous council casts when Dave was being gassy? Got it.
Eat like a bunch of cans of beans, and you're like, it's fart night. I gotta head to sound booth. Let me just lower the microphone.
We were reading all of the things about Blazing Saddles, and one of them was that Mel Brooks was told that the fart scene in that movie was to not ever air. And he said, yeah, okay, sure, I'll take it out of the movie. But he had final cut, so he just left it in. But he told all the people, yeah, no, I'll take it out, absolutely, whatever you guys want. And then he just left it in.
Silas, now I'm like spitballing in my brain a very short like you know how they're like a day in the life of like blah blah blah, and they do like a video about like, you know, like the person who does this kind of shit. Fucking Variety, probably Wired, maybe, like videos, like they make short little videos about like this is like
Vanity
whatever.
Fair.
Yeah, maybe Vanity Fair. It's like a day in the life of the guy that made all the fart sound effects for Foley stuff. And it's like, it's like, how'd you get all those? And it like shows him going into the booth and just like ratcheting the microphone down and like turning around, and then it cuts. Like it doesn't show him actually fart. Like it's just, yeah. I'm trying to think of other stuff that would be funny. Like you could go with him to like what do you eat for breakfast, and that's my favorite one right there. That's the one.
The OG.
I like it because it sounds like somebody's just making the noise, like with their mouth.
I think that's even how it's like listed on the site that I downloaded it from.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a real one.
Rising
exactly.
Raspberry.
It's just like. Yep. Very accurate.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Well, speaking of other things that explode out of your butt and that is not gas, is ULA's new rocket launch, the Vulcan rocket, apparently is now in jeopardy after it apparently blew up on a test stand and caused a lot of damage.
Wow.
Oh my.
Vulcan.
The Vulcan,
Live long
yeah.
and
Vulcan launch.
explode.
I would expect a better result from something that's called. Was that another fart noise?
Yeah. It's a Vulcan
you
package.
If you see the video, I mean, the explosion is quite large. Apparently, the heavy lift rocket that they were working on, they were doing they had a hydrogen leak, and apparently it found an ignition source and burned too fast and completely exploded the building that the rocket was in.
Oh my! Who makes the Vulcan rocket? Is that a?
It's ULA.
What is
the United
ULA?
Launch Alliance or something like that.
United Launch Alliance.
Yeah, it's like a group of like 3 or 4 different people. Oh. Yeah, there you go.
Whoops.
Oh
That's almost a Roadrunner explosion. Everything's gone. Like you expect to see a.
Nobody was hurt though, right?
I don't think so.
You expect to see a
Several
crispy
people's
Yosemite
feelings
Sam.
were hurt, I'm sure, but
look
Probably
how fast
some
that
feelings.
burns. That's like you'd expect to see a crispy Yosemite Sam saying something like,
Whoa! That thing didn't explode. It exploded. Like
I
that thing.
say.
I say. That thing fucking went.
That's crispy fried.
Like the original recipe or extra crispy.
Well, who does that? That's not Yosemite Sam. Who is that?
I don't know,
Longhorn.
it's,
Longhorn.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Foghorn.
Longhorn.
Longhorn.
Longhorn fog leg.
Feg. Foghorn. Feg.
Frog leg.
Froghorn. Yeah.
Frog
Anyway.
leg, leg porn. Frog leg porn.
God, we're
Oopsie-daisy.
losing it. We're losing
Yeah,
it. Get this thing.
We haven't
get
even,
this-
we
get
haven't
this
gotten to our
thing
first topic. yet,
Turn
and we're
back
already-
on track.
We've derailed. We haven't gotten to our first topic. This is our first topic.
This is our first topic, and it's already going down in flames. So I mean,
Ayo.
Oh, I like that.
That's a great
Bring us
segue
what
back
it did
into the
for
topic.
ULA.
so yeah, I guess no news is onto when they're going to potentially get back on track here, but
Well,
they
that's good news.
I can only expect that this is going to set them back just a little bit.
No news on him before. That's good to hear.
No news is good news. That's what they say.
Yeah,
Well,
I suppose
thumbs
that's
up
fair.
for nobody getting hurt. Thumbs down for the rocket not making it to space. But thumbs up for them capturing the explosion on camera.
Yeah, thumbs up for
gonna help.
a nice
That's gonna
explosion.
help
Good job, guys.
thousands of VFX artists as they need reference footage for rockets blowing up for future videos. So Marvel Cinematic Universe got just a little bit better from that.
I mean, I think Michael Bay could probably take some lessons from that video.
Oh my gosh. His explosions like linger too long. That one was just over. Boom, done.
Well, once
He needs
the fuel source is
more
consumed,
hydrogen
I guess.
explosions.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, something that fire might not consume is cancer, but apparently
Oh.
scientists have now successfully engineered bacteria that can actually fight cancer.
Okay. I'm
Tell us
not
more.
sure.
yeah.
Dope.
Some researchers at Stanford Medicine have apparently made a discovery where they could use bacteria, specifically the Staphylococcus epidermis. Yep.
They're
That-
going to
that-
give they're going to give patients with cancer a staph infection to
Yes.
fight off the cancer. Don't worry. We can give you an
Yes.
Which
antibiotic
would you
once the
rather
cancer's gone.
have? This is the worst. Would you rather? Would you rather have cancer or an aggressive staph infection?
I just like their immune.
They're
their
kinda
immune
the
system's
same.
already compromised. Hey, you're sick. Let's give you some. It's counterintuitive, but hey, if it's
I mean,
if it's
whatever
doing
works.
the job,
So the
trust
only
me,
thing
man,
that I
I'm
think
a professional. That's what the
they
say.
I think they're specifically using this to target skin cancer. I think,
Of course.
and they
Hence
actually
the epidermis.
yeah.
The Staphylococcus epidermis doesn't. If it eats all your skin away, there'll be nothing for the cancer to feed on.
Bro, that's true.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay, so it eats the cancer's breakfast.
Yes.
What? I don't get it.
Yeah. So
This
actually,
red light has done wonders for Brian.
I'm on the tail end of something here. I have no idea what, but I'm not tracking very well.
Yeah, apparently the staph infection will trigger the production of immune cells called CD8 T cells, which apparently will actually target the skin cancer tumors and just literally eat them away.
It's not a tumor.
Actually, just kind of disappear over time.
Interesting.
As
I wonder if they're going to try this
opposed
application with other
to-
cancers, where they get something to eat the cancer that they can then treat. That's interesting.
We just really need nanobots to become a thing as soon as possible and gamify like all of them. Like people get to control them and treat it like a multiplayer game, and they get points and stuff and upgrades for killing other people's cancers. You know, like we get rid of that shit overnight.
Well, okay, this makes me think of when we went to Reptile Gardens, where they said,
Call it cellular crush.
no, they said, okay, we got all these dangerous venomous snakes in this pit.
Invaders.
And so they said, we can't put the bull snakes in there anymore because the bull snakes eat all of the venomous snakes, all their expensive whatever snakes, the bull snakes, take them out and eat them, kill them. So that's the same thing. We got something that we can treat and take care of.
All right.
Is going in and taking care of the bad stuff. That's pretty cool.
I like that analogy.
I'll take it.
Snakes. I don't know no snakes.
Yeah, I remember
I
we were like, why are there no more venomous snakes in the pit? Well, because we had bull snakes in there and they killed them all. Oh, good thing you have a bull snake around, I guess then.
That's amazing.
Well, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, I want to give a thumbs up for using bacteria to kill
Creative.
things. So usually nobody wants a bacteria infection. So line up for your new staph infection tomorrow.
Is this a don't threaten me with a good time situation? I'm never sure.
It is now.
It is now.
It is, especially if you are ARM or Intel, and apparently because Intel is now partnering with ARM to produce ARM chips in their foundry.
Like just to use their fabs.
Yeah, basically.
Like Intel's not licensing anything from that new. It's
correct.
Like they just want to use the physical hardware to make chips.
These kind of chips are these?
I mean that's the problem. Like the problem the past 5 years has been places to make the chips. Like we've had everything from like all the flooding in whichever country that was. You remember which? Was it Taiwan?
Yeah, in Taiwan. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure I'm getting details wrong, but like, and there's also a big push to nationalize silicon production. Not just here, it's everywhere. A lot of places want to move away from non-national silicon production. They don't trust it anymore.
So, apparently Intel is going to optimize their 18 angstrom fabrication process to work with, and so people can make basically fab ARM chips off of Intel hardware. So maybe get people to step up, to your point, spread it out a little bit, bring it from other overseas back in the US. I don't know. See what happens. I don't know where they're going to be doing this at, but
I don't know where Intel's fabs are.
I don't know.
Are they?
I mean, aren't they like located in New York or something like that?
There's a bunch in Oregon, Mexico, Arizona, and Chandler. Bye, Silas. Then we got like Ireland and Israel, Arizona again. A bunch in Chandler, Ohio.
Oh yeah, that's right, Arizona. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I seem to remember seeing something about them opening a big facility in Arizona, because who doesn't want to build a fab in the middle of the desert where there's no water?
I think, yeah, they all have to be fairly close to water for the most part, right?
Yeah, they use a lot of water.
I guess data centers more so, but yeah, I mean, there's this one in Chandler, Arizona. That's really hot and dry and stupid. So I don't.
But I guess Arizona's got to get people to move there somehow. Oh,
yeah,
welcome back, Silas.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well,
it's not a tumor.
Sounds like
that was what I wanted to play earlier.
Staph infection.
So is you wearing a green screen, or is that a?
Yes.
That's a different color green, Brian. That red light's rotting your brain.
If there was a green screen behind you right now, you would just be a head with arms.
What shirt is that? Who makes that one?
Carolo.
That's a Carolo
Green
one.
screen.
Mm-hmm.
Today's episode brought to you by Carolo.
Not a sponsor.
They're not.
It's not a tumor.
It's not the sponsor.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a thumbs up to Intel and ARM making this work. So
sure,
more
whatever.
chips.
It is interesting that
Why not?
Intel's like, yeah, cool, we'll make your chips. They're probably, are they making competing chips, essentially?
I mean, it depends if you consider ARM and Intel really being competitors or not.
They probably are at some product spaces, but they don't have like
Not
wild
the
overlap.
bulk
Right?
majority.
My question about this is, how much in competition is this with like, because Apple Silicon is ARM based, or am I confusing something?
Yeah, it is ARM based, and they're probably making them at TSMC, would be my guess. just like everybody else in the world.
Yeah, LMNOP.
Yeah, JKL. Z, XYZ, probably.
No, ZWY.
Z.
PP poopy.
Next topic. This one's boring.
Well, if you want some pee pee poopy, the National Guard is apparently going to start targeting kids at school. So apparently
they do that already.
Well,
So-
I
There-
distinctly remember there being tables at my high school that's like sign up.
Ethan.
how
so
are
they're
they
going to take it
targeting
one
them?
step
That sounds
further.
bad.
They're going to start targeting kids at school
with heat seekers.
Oh my gosh.
with air tags. I don't know.
Great.
No, they are going to actually be apparently geofencing specific schools in the areas and
Oh.
sending targeted ads to the cell phones that students have.
That makes perfect sense. Actually, that saves them probably thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah, no, they don't have to fucking go set up a table at the
I mean-
goddamn
Yeah.
school and sit there
Yeah,
and be
exactly.
annoyed the whole goddamn day.
What else are we going to spend all
Well,
of our
there's
tax
that
dollars
too.
on, though?
Because did you not have this at your high schools? Like surely Silas did it, like Essex, where like they'd be like, oh, the Air Force our recruitment people are gonna be here on Thursday, and they'll have a table
Yeah.
in the lunchroom, and you
Ethan-
can talk to them.
I think it was the Air Force or the Marines. Somebody showed up and they were like, hey, do you want a football? Can you do 10 pull-ups? And Ethan was like, yeah, sure. Goes over and busts out like 20 pull-ups or something. And they were like, that's incredible. Here's the football. Hey, have you thought about joining the armed forces? And Ethan's like, do you take guys who've blown out their ACLs? And they're like, no, not typically. And he's like, sorry, I guess I can't sign up. Thanks for the football.
I was really, for some reason, expecting you to say Ethan dropped a. Do you take dudes who blow other dudes?
They're like,
Blow
actually,
out their
we
ACL.
do.
Well, yeah,
Just don't
yeah.
talk about it.
Talk about it.
You're first
Just
in
don't tell
line,
me.
buddy.
Don't
No,
talk about it.
they'd probably be like, "That's the Navy. You gotta go over to that table."
They were so sad that because he tore his ACL, like not tore his ACL, he like destroyed it. They went into they did.
I didn't know that.
They went in like
MCL, ACL,
it.
and his meniscus.
Oh, he blew
Yeah,
all the CLs.
Ooh.
just like blew up, and they went and looked at they like when they were looking at it during the scope. Mom and Dad and Ethan were looking like maybe that's it. Maybe what was I don't know what these things are. And the doctor comes in and goes, "Oh, you don't have anything left." He's like, "Well, what are we looking at? A hole in my knee."
Mush.
And so after that, he got really angry and like was still in the gym, just upper body lifting. He lost basically all the leg muscle mass that he had, but stayed the same weight because he beefed up his upper body so much.
He looked
During
like
that
John
time.
Bastow.
He was
Wow.
very upper body.
How did he
beefy.
do this?
Yeah.
Just
He
playing
turned
football.
right.
He
You just
turned,
was running right. And he turned left and went
turned
down.
left and
Okay,
went
yeah.
down.
So
You
classic
watch the
sports
game footage.
injury.
It looks like he tripped over his own feet. It's not.
Yeah, it was
It's not dramatic
didn't
at
look
all.
like
Was he on grass or turf?
Grass with
That
cleats.
sucks.
Yeah.
It was sucked
Yep.
big time.
Anyway.
Yep.
Well, they're probably not
cool.
going to recruit anybody who tore their ACL, but you may still get ads, I guess, on your phone. So
I'm
just
surprised that
beware of
nobody's trying. Like, surely somebody's trying to stop this, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the problem that a lot of people in the article talk about is if they're targeting a school, they're not necessarily just targeting like 18-year-olds, for example. Like they're probably targeting everybody at the school.
Yep.
Well, yeah, they can't do.
So how do
that.
they
It has
control
to be
that?
everyone.
Yeah.
I unless the platform you're using is giving you an estimated age, you can't earnestly target any of that.
And then on top of this, they're saying that they apparently it's going to require location tracking of the cell phones, and so when they enable the geofenced ads, the DoD is also going to keep tabs on individual phone identities and activity to retarget ads once a user real.
That's exactly
kinda
how
creepy.
ads on the internet work. The article is not saying anything unique about how ads work. They're just saying the government's doing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, see, the government's
yeah.
doing it now. That's creepy. But if it's just some other business,
If it's just some
fine.
random person that we don't know, if it's just some small company or other countries, who cares?
Is it Parks
Our
and Rec?
government? No, thank you.
You guys have been data mining. Hell yeah, we have. But after we looked at everyone's phones and texts and phone calls and everything else, we realized that you don't like it very much. Do you realize you've been data mining? Yeah, we do it all the time.
Amazing.
So,
Also,
so
by
yeah,
the
I
way,
mean, I guess-
Silas, I've started
So what?
watching.
Ted
You already
Lasso?
know this. I've started watching Ted Lasso, and fuck you, I'm nothing like Roy Kent. That's incorrect. I'm exactly Roy Kent. He's worse. He's like more stoic and less.
I think he's a cartoon version of
Expression-y.
you. You are a real person.
I like him though. He's probably my favorite character.
He's pretty great.
Well, leave it to the government to come up with something that businesses are already doing. So good job for them. Catching up with the times. Way to go, Gov.
I'm gonna give him a
seriously.
thumbs down for not hiding it better. How about that?
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up for this article, making it sound like the government has come up with a new way to run ads online, because this article sold it as if it's new groundbreaking technologies. So
It probably is the government.
That's
Yeah,
what-
that may be
Yes.
true.
they're like,
They're like, we
we've
can
seen
what?
We've seen all these meetings with Mark Zuckerberg coming in where we yelled at him a bunch about invading
Something.
people's privacy. Do you think we could get in on that? Yeah, absolutely you can.
Just wait until the government just owns TikTok.
Just
then it'll
boost the post.
Well, if you want to talk about new technology, apparently you can now ride a square-wheeled bicycle without
you
hurting
can.
yourself.
Yeah, you can. I'm sharing.
So,
this thing. Everyone,
yeah,
watch
go
it.
ahead and share this GIF, share the video here. This is apparently a guy who decided that it'd be a great idea to come up with a way to ride a square-wheeled bicycle without having it rotate the actual squares.
Oh, it's rotating the tread
Oh,
only.
So it
it's like a
rotates the
tank.
tread, yeah. Yep.
That's cool.
It is like a tank.
That's very cool.
This looks
I love
stupid.
This. I want one.
It kind of looks like somebody's just floating.
No, it
with the
looks like
bike.
something out of Rick and Morty is what it looks like. Like
It
some
looks like
fucking
stop frame animation. Is what it looks
alternate
like.
universe they go into, and people are all on square bikes.
Everything's squares in this universe, Morty.
They never invented the
Morty,
circle.
Morty, everything squares, Morty.
Doesn't it look like stop frame?
Everything
Sesame
squares.
They never came up with the circle.
Everything squares, Morty, but still crazily the biggest square is you, Morty. The biggest square is still you.
That's some season 1 stuff right there.
You know that's the joke they'd go with.
Oh yeah, Rick. Really? That's the best you can come up
That's
with?
the best you got, Rick.
Wow. I mean, I don't know why that, but that's still pretty cool that they figured that out.
I
I
think
don't know
it's
why you
interesting.
put
I
this
think
in random shit, because this is obviously technology and science.
I mean, the only thing I don't really think is probably like how much friction is this actually creating on the ground? Like I imagine this is a lot harder to pedal than a
I'm sure it's
standard
very
bicycle.
hard to pedal. Yeah.
That's why he has extra gears. Do you see how many gears are on it?
Well, that's true. He does have a lot of extra gears there. But
No,
yeah,
he
I
doesn't.
can't imagine.
It's
Yeah, he
0
does.
gears.
No.
Well, there's a
look.
big gear to a small gear, so
There's a
No,
gear.
there's
and
no
a gear
there's
here,
no other size sprocket.
and there's a gear
There's one
there.
sprocket.
There are two. There's gears on
there's
each
at least
side.
there's at least two,
No, there's not.
and then there's one there. Yeah,
What do you guys like? You
Here-
watching the same video I am?
You're just looking
There's-
at the squares.
one
Stop looking at the
sprocket.
squares and look for the gears.
I am looking for the gears. There are no gears. Oh, brother.
Okay, great.
yeah. The other thing is, I don't think this will dampen out any roads with potholes in them. So just don't do that.
Yeah, it looks like.
Well,
I mean, it's great
A
for
for
off,
effort.
you know what? It might be great for off-roading. Who knows?
Would it? I don't
Why
know.
not?
I don't think it's going to do very well.
Tanks do great off-road.
True, but they're not pedal.
True. They also have an angle on the front and the back, so that they can actually go up berms and stuff like that. This doesn't.
Yeah, this
And they
is
have
really
giant
just made
engines.
for that road that he's on right now.
No cracks.
Only place
no
he's
bumps,
tested
no
it.
holes. He's testing it on an asphalt sidewalk outside the.
That's
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah, I give him a thumbs up though for figuring that out. I think it is pretty neat. I like. I agree with Brian. I think it looks more like a stop motion type of thing. Like
It looks
it's
fake.
hard to believe that it's working.
I
Yeah.
bet it isn't.
Oh man, he
Nice job
soldered
either
this
way.
whole thing to get together. I'm watching the full video now.
Oh yeah,
Woof.
you can watch the whole
long-
thing.
It's a long way to
he-
go to get there.
I'd say somebody had a lot of time on their hands to put this together because they show him like building the tread part of it, and he's like using literally like a box cutter to just cut the rubber apart. And I'm like, who would have the patience to do that? So
That guy did.
Good job,
A
buddy.
YouTuber, somebody who's like, I need the
Yeah.
content. My 80-hour a week job is making these videos. So I'm gonna just
There you
weld
go.
all week, film the whole thing.
might as well. Well,
I need content.
Maybe he might be a content monster, you could say. But don't say it because Monster, the energy drink company, is going to come and get you.
What? Why?
Yeah, apparently. So Monster Energy, I didn't
Because
really
they're
know this
monsters.
until they are monsters until I read this article. But apparently, Monster Energy is very how do I want to say aggressive when it comes to protecting their brand.
Litigious.
Yeah, litigious. Thank you. So yes, they apparently anytime anybody uses the word monster literally in anything, they are probably already reaching out to tell you that you shouldn't.
I have a book named Monsters Don't Wear Underpants from now independent writer, but still employee of Brandon Sanderson, longtime personal
Yes.
friend of his. Have they sued him for his Monsters Don't Wear Underpants book?
I wouldn't doubt it. Or at least they probably sent him a letter, I would guess.
It's good that Brandon has more money than God, or in this case, I guess, Joseph Smith.
Yes, there you go.
Joseph Smith.
But yeah,
Brandon
apparently
Sanderson is a Mormon.
Yeah, Mormon.
Oh, gotcha.
Apparently
All
Monster.
these
I
pop
wouldn't
culture
actually.
references. are just killing me.
Sorry.
I actually wouldn't doubt it if they would have sent him something because apparently Monster has some examples where they have like tried to litigate like super small town like grocery stores or something like that. for
Yeah,
having,
but
some
like they're
stupid
not
names.
small.
But yeah,
Yeah, that
these
sounds
guys
like
aren't
something-
small, so
That sounds like something Disney would do. What?
What's-
You show the third graders a Disney movie?
You know,
without
there was some
permission? We're
fucking-
suing you.
Some fucking paralegal at goddamn Monsters Inc. was just like, yo, check this out, you old lawyers, you stupid bastards. I have a Google search alert set up for any time someone uses the term monster. And it goes straight to your email inbox. And they'd be like,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, you know what? I already know what what the title of tonight's episode is going to be.
Monsters Inc. You want to
Don't be
get
a
that?
monster.
You want to get that cease and desist?
This episode, this is a monster of an episode.
You got a little monster going on right there.
Hey, buddy.
But
awake?
yeah, I guess
On the CouncilCast.
don't be a monster, otherwise Monster Energy is coming for you. So I'm gonna give them thumbs down.
Yeah,
For
that's
that.
just get over themselves. They're not that important.
Thumbs up for
Nobody
trying to
really
protect
likes-
your brand.
Well, with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and move on to our billionaire pitches for the week. And who wants to start us off tonight?
Let's see. I have Chat GPT open. Let's see.
Okay, so here's my pitch. So I think, based on our previous conversation, that a billionaire should come up with a way to automatically file everybody's taxes without any human interaction.
Say it again.
That's a good idea.
File everybody's taxes without any human interaction.
At
And it's
all,
done
period.
perfectly every single time. And actually, as a matter of fact, develop the system so that the withholdings can be exactly how much you owe, so you actually are net zero at the end of the year.
Nice.
I love it.
Great idea. Thumbs up.
I like the part where it's perfect. I like the part where there's no human interaction because
I like the part where there's absolutely nothing wrong with this plan. That's essentially what Silas just said. This little guy looking at stuff. What are you looking at?
he's trying to. Sorry, I'm trying to type. With
Now
one
you know what
hand
it's
and
going to be like when
slow.
you're old. Having a one-hand hunting peck. After you've lost the ability to type with both hands. The other one's got rheumatoid arthritis.
I have a pitch for a
You'll just have
new-
ChatGPT write everything.
I have a pitch for a new energy drink. It's called Scary Monster Energy Blast. Unleash the beast within. Basically, Scary Monster Energy Blast is an adrenaline-pumping, fearlessly flavored energy drink that will awaken the monstrous side in anyone. Our unique blend of natural ingredients and powerful energy boosters will keep you going through your day or night, whether you're conquering extreme sports, gaming for hours, or pushing through a marathon study session. Embrace the monstrous side of life.
A marathon or a study session or a marathon study session?
A
Either
marathon
or
study
both.
session.
Okay.
Or both. I think you should drink this energy drink. I think the Scary Monster Energy Blast. You should drink it. Oh my gosh, it's still going. I don't need this much.
Can you have it generate a like a similar pitch, also including a tagline for an energy drink called Fizz Bitch? Remember those videos?
Yeah.
There was a video
Oh,
on the
yeah.
internet. Fizz Bitch gun. A fighter jet made of biceps.
What was it called?
Okay.
I don't remember.
Menergy.
Menergy.
I quote it all the time.
my favorite was always Fizz Bitch. But Menergy's good. It's like drinking a fighter jet made of biceps. It'll make you fast as Kenyans. Run back to Kenya. Isn't that one of the videos we'd play Pat and he'd be weeping in tears like on the floor?
Oh, yeah.
Of the
I remember
shop?
watching that and showing it to other people, and I had only surrounded myself with people who did not understand that it was funny.
No, it was definitely funny.
And they're like, "I don't get it. Is this a real commercial?" And I was like,
no, that's what's funny.
Yes, it's a real commercial."
It would be even funnier if it were.
Okay, I got one. I'm not a very good golfer, and I'm always
Okay.
looking for the golf ball. And
Don't be a
Yes.
wimp. Drink Fizz Bitch. Sorry, go on, Brian.
it's okay. I get it. I'm not going to do that, but I get it. So, I'm not a very good golfer, and I'm always looking for a golf ball. And so, I just thought it'd be a good idea if, just a second, I'm almost done. If they had golf balls that you could use your iPhone to track to the location as to where it's at.
Ooh,
Surely this exists.
Well, I'm sure it does, but I'm just hoping that a billionaire can make it like way better than I'm sure it exists right now. Because I'm sure however it exists right now sucks.
Would you call it Brian's balls?
Yes, and with every purchase, you can get a bag to
BBs.
put the golf balls in, called Brian's
Sack.
ball sack.
Dude, this would sell. This would absolutely sell. The same people like that go to Target. I mean, I'm one of these same people that go to Target are like, "Ooh, Manscaped. Oh, I like the branding." Like you would. Those are who would buy it.
Brian's ball sack.
Brian's ball sack.
Here, this is Brian. These are Brian's balls, and these are Brian's balls sack.
Honestly, that is a pretty good marketable name right there, Brian's ball
Oh,
sack.
That
for
is.
sure. You'd sell to all the frat dudes, and they have money.
But you think about
They
that. You
do.
hit the ball, and you hit the ball, and you're like, I don't know where it went. But if this thing like leads you right to it,
You would have the market cornered on people named Brian that need golf balls. You could charge a premium for that.
anyway, that's my idea.
I don't know who all these golf balls, or any of these people named Titleist are for.
Let's see here. Golf's best on-course tracking system featuring first ever AI-powered GPS rangefinder. So you're saying that it would be a...
Dude, just tape an AirTag to the ball.
I feel like you should just be able to... But honestly, like, why
Are you
don't they
laughing
build
at
golf
my
balls?
joke, or are you laughing at what you just generated?
What I just generated.
Yeah, there's
Makes
no
more
way
sense.
my joke was that.
What,
funny.
Silas?
What did you
I wanted
generate,
to-
Blaine?
So I kept going with this fizz bitch, and I said, what if it made you run as fast as a Kenyan? And it just said, that would be a very bold claim for an energy drink. And then it said, but here's some possible taglines. Fizz bitch, run like a Kenyan, drink like a boss.
Oh, that's good.
It would have been really good if it said "run like a Kenyan, drink like an Irish."
Fizz bitch, the drink that makes you run faster than a Kenyan.
My.
Ooh, it's
Ooh.
That's a very
That's a very bold claim.
that sounds like a job for Fizz Bitch Ice.
Fizzbitch Extreme.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that
Fizzbitch XXL.
you'd be able to look at the golf course layout, you know, and they just give you like a little red walking line right to where your ball is.
You see, I think that like what it should have in it is a an air, like your idea, Matt, of an taping an air tag to it. Why wouldn't they just build golf balls with air tag GPS type device inside the ball?
I don't know.
Right. Whatever
That's a great
the
idea.
ball needs to have inside it so that it still hits like a golf ball, but the phone can track it. So I
Sounds
don't
like
have to
something
worry.
This is what Tile should do.
I don't have to worry about where the dumb thing went. I just have to
Seriously.
look at my phone and go, "Oh my gosh, I hit it there! All right, I'll get another ball out of the bag and do this again." I thought for sure that went down the fairway, but it's off in the woods somewhere off to the left. So.
Or you're like, I swear it's right around here somewhere, and you're like, oh no, it says it's definitely right around here somewhere. So you just keep looking in that same.
No,
three
see, that's what I'm saying. If there's
It
something
also generates a
exists-
noise or something like that.
No, you don't want to be like a cricket.
Yeah, it sounds like a cricket.
Yeah. Beep, beep,
Cheep,
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 cheep, cheep,
amazing.
cheep, 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 cheep. And everyone on the golf course has them. And you're like, I
can
have
have-
no idea which ball
It
is.
can make this noise.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you know
gotta
what?
make
What's that?
a noise that you never hear on like a golf course.
No. I don't know. Anyway, hate losing golf balls. Hate looking for it. I just want to hit it and go to it. But I'm
John
not good enough
Cena's
to hit it
intro
where I'm just
music.
gonna be going to get it.
What about something like this,
That's only if it was a bad hit.
which all of mine are going to be? So it's apt.
As soon as you hit it,
Oh.
you hear it Doppler affecting away with the.
You're a better golfer. You're a good golfer, Silas. I'm the one that knocks it all over the place.
Oh man.
These are some
All
good
right.
pictures. Nice job tonight, guys.
Very nice. I give Brian's a thumbs up, so
Thank
good
you.
job there. All right. Any other pitch for you, Matt? Fizz bitch?
What? No. Some billionaire should make me a billionaire.
I think that's already been pitched before.
Has
Yeah,
it?
didn't Dave
God
pitch that?
damn it.
Dave pitched it, I think.
I'll be a billionaire minus one.
Oh,
see,
I do
Bill.
need to say this: that
I
according
can
to
find that
Logan,
extra dollar.
according to Logan, I just heard that New York has hired a person, and their sole job is to kill rats, to get rid of the rats in New York.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
And they're-
Dave
so the-
pitched. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So they're called everyone has called them the rat czar.
Yep.
And Logan said to me when I sent that to him, he goes, that I pitched that idea sometime back. I don't know if I pitched it in this part.
Oh, yeah.
I said, we should just hire someone. One person should be in charge of killing all the rats in New York. So I don't remember if that was it was $1 million pitch, or if it was just something I said, but it was
Let's
said
look.
here on the CouncilCast, nevertheless.
Search it. It
Right.
was-
So
There was apparently
started here.
nothing said in the council cast about rats. So
Rats.
What do you mean?
Must have been somewhere
How do you
else.
know?
Rating.
I just did a search.
Rates.
Across all of our videos?
Make a rat for a
Yes.
computer with
How?
a tail for people with big hands, and the tail goes underneath your arm.
No, not really. Just the
to
pitch
help
ideas.
Yeah.
That's what I
Carpal
thought. So I
tunnel.
wondered.
Also responds to voice commands. Make a rat for a computer with a tail for people with big hands, and the tail goes under your arm to help prevent carpal tunnel. Also responds to voice commands. Is this a coherent sentence? I don't think this is. This is just.
I was probably just typing as quickly as I could as he was trying to put down his idea.
Yeah, that's the
I
only
was
time that we
thinking-
mention a rat.
And Pickle Rick could have taken care of all the rats.
Amazing.
Anyway.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and call this council meeting adjourned then. Thank you for listening. We do record this podcast live on Tuesday nights on YouTube. If you liked what you saw and want to check out all past episodes of the CouncilCast, you can go to councilcast.org. You can also find the audio files on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. If you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at IDon'tCare@councilcast.org, or connect with us on Twitter at RealCouncilCast or on Reddit at /CouncilCast. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
This episode was a monster of an episode.
Monster.
Ooh.